Now, where local sports always come first, this is Action Force Sports.
Hello, Rio Grande Valley High School football fans. Action Force Sports Director Clay Williams here with my picks for Week 4 of the Valley High School football season. Before we get to Week 4, let's do what we usually do, which is recap Week 3. And in Week 3, average. 18 for, 12 against. I picked 18 out of 30 games correctly. That puts me overall for the year at 55-34 after 3 weeks of play. I'd like to get a little better. We've got to get over that 2/3 mark, don't we? Let's try and do it this week. Let's go for the perfect week, and let's start on Thursday. Only 2 games on Thursday as we've got 18 teams on a bye this week, but Edinburgh North at McAllen Memorial is a fantastic game. I've got the Mustangs winning at home. That offense is just too strong. Weslaco East at La Jolla. I've got the Wildcats staying unbeaten on the year as they travel to Pack Stadium. Let's go to Friday's games and start out in Starr County. Palmview at Roma. This is a super contest there. I've got the Roma Gladiators coming back from their narrow loss to Uvalde last week to win this one. Economides is at La Jolla Juarez Lincoln. I've got the Jaguars returning from a loss to get a win in this one. PSJ North at Mission Veterans. Mission Veterans hitting their stride now a couple of weeks after the game with Permian. I've got the Patriots taking that one. Laredo Alexander at Sharyland. Does Sharyland go to 27 straight regular season wins? I say they do with a home win over the Bulldogs from Alexander. Corpus Christi Carroll at McAllen. A tough one here. Carroll comes in 3-0, but McAllen is riding high after their win over Harlingen in the 4th quarter last week. I've got the Bulldogs staying alive with this one and getting the win. Mission at Edinburgh. A couple of teams looking for their first wins. I've got the Mission Eagles winning on the road. Rio Hondo at Hidalgo. A couple of former district rivals. Now I've got Rio Hondo coming up with a win at Bill Pate Stadium. Their defense looks good despite the loss to Sinton last week. Port Isabel will be at Valley View. This is a 4A versus a 5A. Doesn't matter. I've got the 4A winning. I've got the Tarpons staying unbeaten, and Valley View still in search of their first victory. Edinburgh Vella at PSJA Memorial. What a fantastic game this is. If you watch Sunday Sports Extra, you know that my pick is PSJA Memorial and their superb defense at home. Pioneer. McAllen, Sharyland, Pioneer, the Diamondbacks at La Feria, and I've got La Feria coming up with a win at home. Lions Stadium, always good to Coach Oscar Salinas' team. The Sugar Bowl, La Villa at Santa Rosa. It's at Santa Rosa, and I've got the Warriors winning it at home in that rivalry game. Benavides is at Santa Maria. I've got Santa Maria winning, coming back from their loss at Kingsville Santa Gertrudis last week. Mathis is at Lyford. This is a fantastic matchup. I've got Lyford coming up with an upset win, their first win of the year, coming at the hands at Mathis. Weslaco will be at Harlingen. Harlingen still looking for their first win. It says here they will not get it. I've got the Panthers winning at Bogus Stadium. The Holy Bowl, Far Oratory, is at Brownsville St. Joseph, and I've got the Bloodhounds staying undefeated, going 4-0 with a win over the Ocelots. Both these teams coming into this game off wins in Week 3. How about the out-of-town games? McAllen Rowe is at Laredo United. Ooh, that's a tough matchup. I've got the Longhorns taking down the Warriors there. Rio Grande City at Corpus Christi King. Another tough matchup for a Valley squad. King took down Weslaco. I've got them taking down the Rattlers as well. La Gruya is at Lytle. The Gators coming up strong, but I don't believe they'll be able to get a win at Lytle. That team tough. The one team I do have winning on the road, I've got Progresso winning at Hebronville. The Red Ants will come up big in Brush Country. And finally, La Serra is at Agua Dulce. I've got Agua Dulce's Longhorns coming away with the win. Those are my picks for Week 4 of Valley High School football. Join me right back here next week to see how we did.